Gadigal Vijigal, Nura, Walamabemi, Inyana, Bailwa, Nayalang, Woodry, Darabarayana. So welcome to Gadigal land. I'm Gadigal Vijigal Saltwater People and Darak from out West Sydney and Ewan. The ancestors are shining down on us. They gave us a beautiful day.
This is the gateway to going in as part of the ceremony. I'm going to put 3 dots on your left hand as you come in. That's your passport onto this tour, but it's also your cultural safety. This is the land. You're leaving the land to go into Gudoo, the ocean. That's important, that you respect where you're going and where you come from, where you are. So, one at a time.
The connection here with our First Nations peoples and the story of their history and culture on their land was very moving.
They can expect to hear stories from the traditional descendants of this area, the Gadigal Vijigal people, creation stories of the harbour and the islands around, the whale dreaming, stories about bush medicines, about culture, about our art and our craft, and Gudoo the ocean and Gurrawal the whale, Kurukarai the wind.
Physically, spiritually, it never ends because our spirit finds another way to live.
You see those places so many times on the harbour and you've seen them a million times and you just don't know. And then they point out the rock formations and we talk about how the people that were here before everybody else would shelter under those rock formations, and you see it in a whole different light.
That's canoes. Canoes were used in this harbour, they sail canoe right across this harbour, right to the open shores out here, both headlands.
We went all the way around the harbour and we were told about the history of the people that live here, that still live here. We learned about the food, the culture, the seasons.
Hearing from Aunty Rhonda Dixon and Aunty Barb and listening, 2 hours of actually listening to the stories of our harbour and our First Nations people.
And talk about the creation story. We just went around to Farm Cove past the Opera House, so you got time to see the beautiful scenery and tell the stories, have a little bit of the sarsaparilla and the lemon myrtle drinks and some Johnny cake and bush jams.
We had food, traditional Indigenous food, so it was a whole experience.
To see it through the eyes of the people that were here before us and their ancestors, I think is a truly special day.
It really was Aunty Rhonda's vision to do work on the harbour that's not commodified, but about First Nations people being able to talk about their culture and their history, and it really came together beautifully.
Very special. Come along, the Blak Harbour.
We really want to see this grow.
Meet the First Nations people of Sydney Harbour and you'll go away with a full heart and a wonderful day.
Thanks.